absolutely right about that. As Mike, if we could get all the patties made by the manufacturer, we'd be so happy, so easy for us. Trust me, because you know what I mean. We're not doing any work when they make it for us. Might just call it in.
You might not be doing any work now, but you have invested decades of early morning. Enjoy it, brother. For the space of under a year and a half, your business and your lives have been completely transformed. Because I'm guessing as well, the model now, yes, you've still got the factory doing the handmade patties down in South London, but the majority of your business is contract manufacturing, which I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that sounds a lot less stressful than making things handmade.
My dad will tell you that. My dad will tell you that.
All right, absolutely right, brother. And I mean,
Say again?
Absolutely right about that. As Mike, if we could get all the patties made by the manufacturer, we'd be so happy, so easy for us. Trust me, because you know what I mean. We're not doing any work when they make it for us. Might just call it in.
You might not be doing any work now, but you have invested decades of early morning. Enjoy it, brother.
It's a different type. The requirement switches, so you're not running operations. You're merely managing relationships. You're doing brand management and marketing, and to some degree sales, but all the operation gets shifted to somebody else. So within that business, we don't have staff within operations. We are merely doing relationship management between manufacturer and customer who are Aldi.
But also you got to keep all of those moving parts running and synchronized.
But you're not managing. As such, there's not many people. I've got a business advisor. My wife now works within the business, so she manages the Aldi contract, and then anybody else would have it's just outsourced. So the business advisor, that's outsourced. The financial director is part-time. If I ever need advice, that's outsourced. But in terms of employee, we don't have employees. We don't have it because you don't need it. You just don't need it. If everything's been made end to end, what do you need employees?
It's a different type of business, but frankly, that's where many of us may need to head to. Because many of our, particularly our food manufacturers or food producers, we tend to be very localized and small scale. Whereas in order to crack the bigger market, like an island-wide market, then what we need to do is ensure that we can do things like contract manufacturing, because the volume and the margins is where the real business is.
Yeah. And I think there's a lack of knowledge. So, like I said, my dad and I never knew that someone could be doing this on our behalf. And I think if we knew, we'd have been pursuing that a long time ago. But nothing happens before its time, and everything feels like it's the right time. It just really feels like it's the right time. And with someone doing the manufacturing side for you, you're just focusing on brand building, and that's why you always see me on LinkedIn talking about patties and stuff, because that's what I'm really doing, focusing on that. I'm doing a lot of applications, so I'm always doing an application, whether it's for an award or for a competition. And since then we've won a number of awards.
You won a few. I remember presenting, we remember presenting you one.
You presented one in Birmingham, Entrepreneur of the Year, winning the UK Black British Business Awards. These are all things I'd never heard of before. Like I said, didn't know, because I was always just making patties in Peckham with my dad. So now I found out about these different kind of awards and kind of platforms. What I knew was that I've seen people on these things, and I thought, well, I'm capable of being up there. We've been doing a lot of work that people don't know about. Let me share what I've been doing, because I think it's credible enough. And we were winning. There's not one competition that we entered that we weren't finalist in. And I'm not talking about just the sort of Black Community Awards. We were applying for Lloyd's, for Barclays, and we were in the finals for these national awards. We were always in the finals, and we're competing, and we're seeing brands like Persil or whatever in our category.
Exactly.
We're big companies, but we're making it to the finals because people really love our story and what we've done. And so we knew that we were doing something quite special. And I think now the biggest win post the Aldi competition has been another Channel 4 and Lloyd's win, which is the Black Business Initiative, Black in Business Initiative, of course, where we've won £150,000.
I saw that the other day. Well done.
Thank you, because winning that, I think that really helps to solidify what we've done to date in terms of we've been making these patties for the last 13 years in Peckham. We've brought it nationally, and that's, there's other patty brands out there, but never has there been a time when you can say, there's a Jamaican patty advert on TV, and I think on my post on LinkedIn, I was saying it's been 77 years since Windrush came and arrived. All these Caribbean people, their hopes, their dreams, their recipes that they've brought home from back home. And even though they're faced with hostility, they still persevered and they continued. Never in their wildest dream could they have imagined that one day a patty advert was going to be on British television.
Absolutely.
Our brand has been able to do that. And that's something my dad and I are really, really proud of. And Dad's been the star of that advert, and we really enjoyed making it. But it feels like it's for the community because
I think that's important. Yes, it's clearly a great personal and professional achievement for yourself and Paul, but at the same time, it feels like a community event.